One. Good afternoon, everybody. It is segment number 3 here with Mike Zuber from One Rental at a Time. And seeing as how the last segment went so well, we're going to ask him a question that I didn't give him previously.
I like reacting. I do this to you on occasion, so turnaround's fair play.
True. It's true. But you do it to me just to get me to shout at the screen. So.
Yeah.
Mike knows I got a fuse about this long. It's not good. And now Dion can use that clip for eternity. So Mike, wanted to talk to you about something real quick, which was I had some rental units. We talked about some, tenant things last week and kind of giving them some ideas of, hey, here's how you get ready, get prepared, be in the best position to win. So we have a unit up, and it is a 4-bed, 1.5 bath townhouse.
Okay.
We have it up for $2,500 a month.
Wow. Okay.
We state in the ad that we want to see 680 credit score.
Okay.
And that we want to see that the accumulation of the income in the home is 3x take home.
Yeah.
Of what the rent is.
Okay.
Okay. All stated right there in the listing.
Okay.
Over the course of 2 weeks, we had 407 inquiries.
Okay.
Now,
I would not reprice this. I priced it right.
Okay.
Just putting that on the record.
I'm waiting to see where you go with this. Okay.
Right. So 407 inquiries.
Okay.
I did the math. 89% of them didn't qualify.
Oh, okay. For one of those two stated reasons.
For one of those two stated reasons.
Interesting. Okay.
89%.
Learn how to read.
Yeah. So again, right, rough math, 490. So 360 were complete waste of time.
Complete waste of time.
That's interesting.
I mean,
so that to me screams desperation.
Yes. Oh, Mike, you have no idea. I'm getting stuff where it's like literally they're writing saying, I'm a single mom. Me and my 3 kids are going to be homeless. Like trying to lay that pressure on me to accept them for a fraction. I had both housing authorities that place tenants for me. Both of them call me and say, can you take less? No. Can you pay more? Well, no. Why would I take less? The market, I can get that. I can get more than that in the market. Yeah. I slightly underpriced from market because I want the bigger pool of people to pull.
Yeah, you want to make, again, as you're right as a landlord, and all landlords need to have a tenant box.
Yes.
Yours was clearly stated. It wasn't,
yes.
There it's
what?
It's 680 and 3x take home.
Yep.
Which is, oh, by the way, is pretty reasonable. I've seen as high as 3.5x. I've even done 4x in a bad market. Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, I mean, again, that's kind of the number where we feel comfortable. And again, the bigger thing is the 3x.
I got a question about the 680 actually.
Please.
So again, your market is very much roommate driven, right? The package of, the 3 kids coming in, or not in this particular town. Oh, so this is one family.
This is more. So this is more likely people that were in Dover that were paying $3,000 for a 4-bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And a family saying, we want something nice. We want something clean. We want something updated and new and pretty.
Okay.
And they're likely going to buy a house in the next year or 2.
Okay.
Usually.
Never mind.
In this particular case, though, to your point, we saw a shift this year to roommates.
Yeah. So let's just ask the roommate question, because I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Let's say there's three roommates. They hit the number, right? They make 3.5. So they're clearly there, but one of them has a 620. The other 2 are at 700.
Yep.
Do you take does the lowest knock everybody out, or do you take it average, or what?
No, we'll average it.
Okay. So you add them together, divide by 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Reasonable.
And right. I think so. I think that's reasonable. One of the things that we do mention, though, is we do raise that as a concern in the beginning.
Sure.
We raise that as a concern in the beginning, saying, hey, our credit score level is this. One of your people does not have a score to that level.
Yeah.
And so we need some assurance that that's not going to be an issue. And we'll actually then reach out to that individual and say, technically, you don't meet the requirements, if we average the scores you guys do.
Right.
But here's a perfect example. We got a group of 4 that applied.
Makes
We
sense.
had a 703,
Okay.
a 688,
Okay.
a 500,
Ooh,
and a 432.
that's hard to do.
Mike, no kidding. A 432? Are you joking? You have to be allergic to paying your bills to get a 432.
Yeah, just doing the math in my head, they're not going to qualify, right?
They're not even close, Mike. Not even close. They're like 100 and something points off.
Yeah, so
they weren't even
just
close.
No. That's a
but
no.
that's the thing is, like, we went back to them and said, hey, due to credit, you guys don't qualify. They wrote back, they're like, well, is there anything that can be done? Yeah, you can raise your credit score 250 points. So it's actually in a reasonable number.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
like,
again, you have to have a box because again, you don't want to be sued, right? Everybody has to be the same,
exactly.
And that's why I take the first yes answer. All my rentals, Section 8, cash, doesn't matter. I don't care. Where the payment comes from doesn't matter to me. The first yes answer, right?
Sure.
So it's crazy.
Well, so we saw that. So it literally almost 90% of them didn't qualify. In the 10% that did qualify, here was a new interesting phenomenon that I'd not seen before.
Oh no.
People with 800 credit scores said, I'm not coming to look at it unless you tell me that I've already got the unit. And I have right of first refusal.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have never heard that in 20 years.
Don't do that to me. They got no's.
They all got no's.
Now, again, I just have questions because that just seems really bizarre to me.
Yeah.
Are these are they like an hour away?
So in one case, they were a couple hours away. However, they're moving to this area. You're going to have to do a little bit of work to find a place in a wicked hot market. Sorry. You should probably come up for a week because we never said this is the only time we'll show it. We said, let us know when you're coming up to look at some places and we'll just be one of the 4 or 5 that you're looking at. Happy to do it. But that's unreasonable for me to say you win automatically just because your credit score is great and your income's decent. I want to give everybody a chance to look at it because at the end of the day, for me, believe it or not, I think so. They had above an 800 credit score.
Yeah. So they check the box, but again, you don't want to say yes because then they look at it and then they say no. And then you've lost other people.
What do I do then? What do I do then?
You've taken it off the market.
I want right of first refusal. Well, so long as you're a renter, I'm not going to give that to you.
Yeah. And that makes sense as a landlord, right? Because the days when you take it off, you lose. That's an opportunity cost for you.
It's opportunity cost. I, pay an agent to be there to take care of those questions and set up those showings. And so really just fair to your point, everybody gets to see it that meets the first level of criteria. Then you fill out the long form application.
Yeah.
And so what's interesting, Mike, is that the reason that we got over 400 inquiries on this in 2 weeks was because we had 3 people qualified on the upfront, DQ'd on the long form.
Interesting. Okay.
So what I'm finding is quality tenant way down. That's almost 90% of the people that inquired on this unit are not even close. They're not even the stated quality in the ad.
Yeah. And I'm seeing something similar. And again, I think this is just part of the economy is sick.
It is.
It is. There's a lot of, I don't know another word to use, but desperation.
There is.
There's a lot, like I have a couple of tenants who have been playing games with us for the last year, trying to get the state to pay this and that for them.
Sure.
That's just about over.
Yeah.
They are now addicted to not paying rent.
Correct.
I can guarantee you when this last state best paid rent goes through, they will never pay rent and I will have to evict them.
Yes. Agreed.
Again, we trained people to not pay rent in some cases. And they are shopping their ass off.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to pay rent. The state's, and they're going to bitch. They're going to whine. Oh, how can you do this to me? You're not paying your rent. I mean, what is so hard to understand about? And then they're going to be desperate. Then they're going to have a foreclosure or a eviction mark. Yeah, it's coming. And I don't have a lot of them, thankful, but I got 2 on 2 houses that I own that I know are coming. I'm like, well, this is going to suck for both of us for about 3 months.
Yeah. And it's too bad because again, as landlords, we do everything we can to try and make sure this doesn't happen. But again, I want this video for tenants because 90% of the, basically 90% of the people that applied didn't even qualify on the, just the two.
You shouldn't have applied. All right.
Read the ad.
Read the ad. Yeah.
And there's a lesson for you there. Focus on getting your game right. Focus on getting your credit right. Because you know what? It only takes a little bit to get that moved up. And usually if you're 430, it's because you still have open delinquent accounts that you've made no effort to make payment on.
Oh, yeah.
I know that much.
Yeah, you can, if you're at a 430, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would guess in 90 days, you can get that into the 500s pretty quick, right? The movement up is really fast if you focus on it. But if you don't,
you just need to find some roommates with 800s.
Yeah.
Hey, searching for 800 roommates. And again, a lot of times for them, they get a lot more flexibility. We had 3 people that applied. They were all above 760. We were pretty flexible with them. We're just like, yeah, if you want to move in 15 days late, that's fine. And kind of,
we're good. We can be a little flexible.
Exactly. Yeah. So Mike, tell everybody where they can find you, my friend.
One rental at a time, website, YouTube channel, books, Instagram. And again, I go live 8 a.m. Saturday. And if you happen to be one of my students, I'm trying something totally crazy. 9 a.m. I am doing a Zoom call, which I'm sending out to the thousands of students. We will see how many show up. We're going to talk about a buy box because it is the foundation of what I do. I'm a little nervous. I have no idea how this is going to work.
I think it caps at 105 people.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you'll probably have standing room only. Mike, as always, appreciate the time as the Lumberjack Landlord resident economist. I appreciate you taking the time for us. Lumberjack Landlord, we always try and create good content for you. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Make sure that algorithm picks this thing up because we want tenants to understand how to get ahead in the game. This is how you do it. You got to watch videos like this. Mike, thanks so much for the time. Everyone have a great week. And I'll see you on my live stream at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday. Thanks, Mike.
Cool, buddy. Thanks.